What's up, everyone? This is Zarina with Zarina's Guides. I'm also Blue Rain in the game of Upland, which we'll be talking about a lot. I'm here with Sincere87, who's going to be showing us a great hack that I think people who don't know a lot about Blender or just don't have the computer capacity to do some things with Blender and want to actually submit assets to be sold in Upland through Meta Ventures. I think this is going to be for you guys and everybody else because I actually do know how to use Blender, but I'm still super stoked to see these different time-saving things I can do to get assets ready. So thank you, Sincere87, for teaching me or coming to teach me. And you can hop into it, tell us about you and, why you're doing this and your background and all that good stuff.
All right, awesome. I thank you very much, first and foremost, for having me, Blue Rain. It's really exciting what's going on right now. I was actually, quite lost, like most people, when it comes to Upland and its infinite possibilities. About 2 years ago, when UGC really started jumping, and some of the earliest pieces that were most exciting for me were like D-Tech's Phantom Cart. It was one of the first carts that were hitting UGC, and it was amazing. It was like, well, we can do this, and but I have no tech background. I have no 3D modeling skills whatsoever, and it seems to be a very common question of how can I get into this? And then you see people coming in into various Discord channels and using like Cam to 3D, a little silly Android app that takes a picture of their sandwich and makes it into a 3D model. And it's like that, we're trying to find an alternate avenue to get into this amazing thing, but a lot of times it seems like it's a closely guarded secret. Again, I have no background in history whatsoever in any of this, but I purchased the model from a designer within Upland. It was really awesome, and started noticing that a lot more of the models became far more detailed than what I was understanding and what the requirements were for Upland. And so what I'm here to share with you guys today is a really streamlined process to get yourself into starting to create map assets. And really, I'm going to be reliant on AI here today, but it's something that's just it's amazing. You guys really knocks down all the barriers to entry within the UGC scape and how to get things going. I'm just trying to figure out how to get that going there.
Here, I'll show just us until you're ready. So, like, okay, I see it. Hang on, there you go. Okay.
Get to my browser. Oh, I'm in my browser. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, guys, my apologies. So we're gonna add another tab here, and what I'm introducing you to, this is AI generated map assets. And just for a little backdrop of what I'm using here, it's a Chromebook. So for those of you that are familiar with all this stuff, it's nearly impossible to use Blender first and foremost on a Chromebook. So what I've done here is created a little workaround for myself to get in. But for those of you tech savvy, you'll be able to take this and run very quickly. Where we're going here now is going over to Meshy.ai. It's a AI 3D generator. As you can see here, we have image to 3D. I've started messing with it a little bit. It's actually kind of confusing, but when we go over to text to 3D, you'll notice a lot of designs that are quite feasible to get over to the UGC, over to Upland for getting approval. And I can actually show you my workaround here with using this and getting over to the UGC, actually getting map assets without using Blender at all. For me personally, with the outdated equipment here, it does take a couple more steps, but it's still a fraction of the time of what people are doing on Blender by itself. What we have here is just a small example that I was going over with Blue Rain earlier. So just this was a simple 6 word. Here you are, small, fluffy, cute, round creature with a happy unicorn face. And as you can see, I'm coming over here, and you're going to see that 3D model pop up. A lot of the features within here, within Meshy though, as you can see, you can choose to come realistic. I'm trying to get it to scroll down there. And it seems my old Chromebook's taking a minute again. But you'll be able to choose poly counts all the way, 10K max. You can take it down to 3K poly counts, triangles, quad mesh, things of that nature. For those of you that are familiar with it, I'm a novice at best, and it makes it very simple.
Hang on, I got you. One sec. I'm going to show my Meshy real quick.
There you are.
I tried to do it, and I actually put in something similar, I guess. So hang on, let me see. Can we see? Yeah. So you see, it says a blue, fuzzy, cute creature shaped like the top of a thumb with the gold unicorn horn extending vertically out of the center of its head or whatever. And this is what I got. I liked this one. They were all kind of cute, but then it gave me that. I textured just this one, but I hadn't looked yet. So this is a weird texture, but the furry. I mean, oh, it's actually pretty cute. Oh, how cute it is. Okay, anyway, so yeah, this is this is what I generated. I did end up downloading.
So that actually looks a lot closer to what you were trying to get. But
yeah.
As you can see, you're having absolutely no skills here whatsoever. And looking into Upland's requirements, you can see there you're able to take it down. And this is on a free account. If you want to go down to the 3K, you do have to go up to a pro account. But I've been able to design freely, repeatedly for these little tokens. All you have to do is share your design to the community, and then you get more tokens to design for free.
I'm gonna have to share this.
From
So
here, once you get your
how do I
if you share this to the community, I believe it's going to be once you click on your actual model there, you have to go down to the, over to the save download right there to the right. Yes, ma'am. That's right. And then as you can see here, you can choose blend file, send it over to your Blender if you're using Blender. And as you can imagine, that's a workload saver. It takes 2 minutes to come up with that model, send it over to your Blender from saving it to blend file. You can also share it from that same download. And once you share it to the community, people can purchase it for credits within there to keep you designing for free. Also, just simply people looking at it in Discord get you free credits. Now,
that's cool.
For me personally, using the Chromebook, I do have to save it as a Blender file and then send it to a file converter and then send it to Tinkercad. And from Tinkercad, I can save it to a different file to get it over into the UGC. It's kind of crazy with Chromebook, and as you can see, my Chromebook's acting so crazy. I have to lean on your screen here. But
wait,
this is something that revolutionary. There's a lot of people that are trying to keep this type of thing closely, secretly guarded, and as you mentioned earlier, people are always going to spend on it regardless. At this juncture, you have a lot of people that want so badly to get in there, and it seems the only way to get in there is dig in your pockets in real life. That's kind of blocks what we're trying to do in Upland altogether. Build it as a whole. We're not trying to, hey, you got to take food from your home in such a tumultuous time in our place, and it's free knowledge. As much as AI is controversial and can be controversial, this is something that took me with no background whatsoever, a complete novice, and I'm able to upload assets into the UGC and start getting them tested now. It's really easy, and from there, even if as a beginner, point out that Land for Land, a big creator within Upland, Also has a tool that he's providing for free to streamline the part in Playground that's really confusing your LODs
Yeah,
and your NFT
saw
file
that.
and all this. So I'm really excited to see what this combination of Meshy and Land for Land's tool are going to bring. It's a storm. If you've noticed, as I've noticed lately, man, the UGC assets are just becoming astounding. It's
Yes.
unreal. It's they're competing with Upland's assets now.
You you share yours. Can you share your screen and show your that design you got, and actually also show us your store? And
Absolutely.
do you want me here? Do you want me to wait over here? Here, tell me when you're ready, and I'll put like that your screen back up in case you're worried about showing anything you don't want to show.
Oh no, it's quite all right. I was hoping I would be able to open Meshi and show you the catalog there. It's not something I'm not really concerned about showing things within Meshi because even as a text prompter, it's you can type the same exact thing I type and it'll never generate the same image twice. You know,
Oh, that's cool.
it's something that I find to be really huge. Scrolling back up so I can get to where I sent these photos to you would be the quickest and easiest way. Chromebook. My apologies, guys.
No worries.
All right. So
Yeah, there they are.
as
Cool.
you can see here, when you get into Upland, if you guys go into Upland and look at the assets, man, the fine detail. Look at the quality here, man. It's astounding. And then it creates there's a lot of questioning behind this. People frustrated, and I can imagine after all the work they put into Blender, submit a file takes 3 months and then get denied.
Right.
But you
You're
look at
like,
this and it's created the question of how can that even get in?
yeah.
Generative AI is how, as you can see, the back toe there on the right, on the left there, the toe is missing. This is an area that this generative AI on Meshi, it is a problem. Fingertips, things like that, you're not going to be able to get fine details, but the quality of the map asset, it's astounding nonetheless. It's a monster. You probably got in a battle and lost a toe, right?
That's true. I mean, I think it's beautiful. Like, I think it looks super cool. And I didn't even notice the toe until you pointed it out. And so it's like it's
That's
not
only
something.
because I've been working with the AI so much, and with Meshi, I really wish I could show you my catalog on Meshi. But I've been messing with it so much that it's just I'm picking up on AI fine details that are causing that really quickly now. But again, it's a fraction of the time. This is another
That one's
something
awesome
that I
too.
was working on, and it's so simple with your text to with the text to image, just simply typing one sentence and ensuring you type in pedestal on a pedestal. Even for one of these gnomes I'm about to show you, I put in standing on a barrel, and this is what I came up with. So it
So
turned the barrel
cool.
into like a coin, but as you can see, and that's from text to 3D model. And this also works for 3D printers. You might have to use a file converter to get it over to the file that you need, the type of file that you need, but nonetheless, it breaks so many barriers to UGC design.
So tell me about why you have to put it into CAD. Like, because if you can download a blend file, why are you going over to other places? And can you show us how
Well,
you
for
do
me
that?
personally, if I can get the thing, if I can,
If Meshy
yeah,
will
let me
open.
see. So my main problem is when I get, oh, that's text messages. My apologies.
Here, got you.
My main problem is using the Chromebook. I'm unable to download any type of Blender at all. And as I said, with the community in UGC, it seems to be such a tight knit community until really speaking to yourself now. And recently, Shaq and some others, I've really gotten, here we go, we're able to actually see some of those there now starting to come up. But it seems
Cool.
information doesn't want to be shared and things of that nature. So the whole me using, I use this and then I'll come over here, I'll download it to a blend file. And because I don't have the capability of getting Blender on my computer, I thought personally that Blender was necessary to get it over there and convert it into a GTFL and all this. But Land for Land's tool is actually going to take out a lot of that stuff for me. Um, as you can see, I was taking a blend file here to send it out. It's kind of confusing, and it may actually be completely obsolete, not even necessary steps. As I said, I'm a novice, and it was my trying to figure out a way to get myself into this. Now, Messi doesn't want to move much at all.
It's like, no,
I
you
think it's
can't
because
do
we're
that.
streaming. Yeah,
Yeah,
this
I'll put
Chromebook
it
can
in.
only do so many things at one time.
All right, let's take a look. Hang on. Don't. I'm going to share again. Hang on one sec. So, let me
So what
add
I've
to
been
share.
doing for the fine details is I take the blend file, convert it to an STL, and then I put it in Tinkercad, which accepts the STL, so that I can
Mhm.
fine tune. Because at first, using Meshi AI as a complete novice, I was finding that once I took these dot blends and converted them and then put them into the playground, I was only getting half my model. The other half was under the map. And then
Oh,
adding in Tinkercad by transfer, instead of saving it to a dot blend, I'd save it to a dot STL, and adding it into Tinkercad, I was able to take it and uh, can convert the XY axis, lift it up, and resize it and things of that nature, and then get it back over in the file converter. That's my way of just cutting out Blender completely on this Chromebook using a 10-year-old machine, but it's still capable now.
when you say resize, are you talking about for those LODs and like those different ones?
Yeah,
Those.
without Land for Land's tool that I just acquired days ago, actually, I have no idea. That's actually my barrier. I've had to buy designs
But
and
I
don't
thought his
even.
tool is a add-on in Blender.
I'm sorry,
No, isn't his tool an add-on in Blender?
I haven't actually opened it yet. What I've seen is Slav sent me some
Video
another
here.
designer.
Let me show
Slav
you.
sent me some screenshots of that there, and it seemed that I would be able to load my files right in, and it would automatically convert my LODs and all that. But that's the part that I'm having the most confusion with is what is a LOD and how do I change the angle and you know what I mean?
Yes. So okay. Let me show you what Slav I think was he posted it in here. And wait, let me see. Can you even see this yet? Hang on. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. You see it. Okay. So this is at UGC's channel, right? And he posted it was like a link to that video. Hang on, let me make sure I didn't pass it already. He was like, it's gonna change. Oh, here it is. Yeah. So he said this asset map add-on thing. Let me see if there's any volume on here. Save. This is Blender right here, and
Okay. It
then
looks exactly like Tinkercad. I
does it?
can't.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. And so I see this is like the normal baking part where he's up, but I don't know if we have to name it that. It's just I think he named that boring. No need for manual image texture setup of each material. He crosses that out instead. I see materials over there, and then it looks like he cleans up the data, which is what we already do, revert. I don't know what's happening here. It's so fast. I'm doing, I see this baking area. It's the world HDRI area. I don't
See, this
know.
is all the craziness that I never had to experience, you know, and I'm noticing now as I just showed you approved assets that I hold in my wallet now in Upland that are quite obviously
Yeah, really
from
good.
Meshi.
Yeah, this is a little bit confusing to me, but It looks like he said you can just put in whatever LOD triangle you want over there, but I have to see the add-on myself, so I'm going
So
to.
see, it would look like to me it looks like between like with your know-how now and Meshi together, you've seen how quickly you can make a blend file. From there, how easy is it for you to take that and turn it into a viable map asset on the UGC?
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm trying to figure. I mean today when I went in there for Meshi, I got. I'll show you. Hang on, I'm gonna
Like
share.
the blend file that I sent you, would you be how quickly would that be
I think
workable for you?
I think I may have used that. I'll show you. I
Okay.
used some. I used some file. I have to show you this way. So right here it's hidden. So maybe this is this what you sent me or it could be.
Yes.
So that one I took off. So I'm gonna hide it again. I took it off. I took the horn off and then I remodeled the horn. And then I just did the body shape myself. I was still working on trying to do an eye right
Yeah.
here, but I didn't do it. But I like the horn because I was like, that's easy enough, and I can mess. I didn't like remodel the bottom of it yet because the mesh itself does have like a lot. Like it still has probably like a lot of triangles I would probably try to get rid of still, but I feel like it was easier to start with this than have to do all of it by myself. So I
Yeah.
definitely thought it was.
So I do know that there is the on Meshi there. I think it's 5.99 or 6.99 for a month, and from there it gives you the capability to take that poly count down to 3K.
Oh, well, that would be cool. Cause yeah, right now I'm like, this is not. I would probably have to, I have to add in eyes and stuff like that. So I'm gonna have go up in triangles. I'm not even sure about this hair yet because I'm not used to doing fur. So I think I might have to make that a mesh, and then that's probably gonna create triangles. I have no idea. So I'm still figuring that out. But yeah, it did. It did help just to get the horn straightened out.
Okay.
And I think there's
Okay.
other things I'll be doing with it still. Like now that I think I agree with you. I didn't really care for the image to whatever 3D or whatever mesh. I like the
Yeah,
text.
that part was kind of tricky
Yeah,
to figure out.
yeah. I was like, oh, this is really messed up. So when I just typed it instead, it was a lot easier. So I do think, I mean, even just for coming up with just some simple, real quick models like a shoe, I think that'd be
Right.
great. You know what I mean? And
Right.
you know,
I'm really excited to see just the simple people having this information and what it's going to lead to once the community finds out that it's something
yeah,
so simple and then they combine and great minds.
yeah.
It's what Upland's for, community.
Thank you for saying that because everyone always like it's always the number one reason people like Upland is the community. So when people like you actually like embody those principles by sharing with giving out knowledge for
It's what
free and
open source is all about,
yeah,
right? That's how AI started. It's open source. It keeps getting built on by the people. So
yeah,
that's what I'm most excited to see is what the UGC community is going to turn into now in Upland.
exactly. Like wait, because I mean, just think carts. Who knows? I mean, there's so many
Right.
things that people will be messing around with. So I'm happy you shared this information. I'm gonna go ahead and just post it and publish it out and send you the link, and then hopefully people will be super stoked. And wait, I need you to share your screen again and take us to your store.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Well, you're already sharing, but just take us to your store. Yeah.
Oh,
Or I think you might have to do a different tab again.
yeah.
And I'm gonna go
Yes,
ahead and put
so
this on.
that's one of the things, one of the biggest reasons right now, I have a map asset store. That's the only store that I have in Upland. At this current juncture, I'm really big time pushing in all these airdrops, man. I'm 1,400 sparklet short of opening up at a factory with no USD.
Oh, that's pretty good. You're almost there. Do you treasure hunt?
I do not. It's especially after the nerfs recently, they just got really,
Just
really
do it.
deep
Santa
for me.
Clara. Just go to Santa Clara. Do you have any properties there? Even with one, you're good. You're good to go.
In Santa Clara. No, I
Yeah.
think I accidentally way back. I think it was like 2 years ago. You remember the stock car racer treasure hunt? I accidentally found the red one and the blue one in a treasure hunt in Vegas like 2 years ago. I haven't hunted since.
Yeah, yeah. That's so funny. Well, I haven't had time, but I really want to be doing it more. It's a good way to get that spark. I'm always excited when I do get it.
That's why I'm so excited about all the airdrops, man. Gamified earnings for the airdrops for the gamified earnings have been dropping me personally, only doing 8 I'm still pulling out 250 each season for the past two drops that dropped for Sizzle. So
That's
it's a
cool.
significant amount. I feel that's dropping off. It doesn't seem to let me load this up while we're on video either.
I know. That's so funny. I can go there. Hang on. Let me go to. I'm already
Chromebook.
in. It's like, no, you can't. Stop trying to do more than I can do. All right. I got you. Hang on. I think. Let me add to stage and just go right here. All right. So, what's the name of it? Wait.
Self-expression assets.
I wonder if it comes up here. Hang on. I'll go right here. Shops.
Yeah,
All right.
that's it.
Shop now. Nice. This is cool
Yeah, so
too.
I'm actually running a sweepstakes here as well. For first 25 name or first 25 purchases, we're at currently 7 purchases, 2 names only. It's a 2-wheel spin. One is a giveaway for that Marmor statue that gets you beta access into Next World, and the
Ah,
second wheel spin is for $20 crypto and Polygon Matic, straight to
that's
your Uniswap or you know.
cute little mailboxes. I just got
This
my
is
own.
all other people that you see. That's why it's the only shop I have so far. Is a and in nearly 3 years of playing is a map asset shop. It's UGC, man. It's awesome, dude. I bring the value back to the people as well while we build this thing.
Yeah, especially with the dividends people are getting from their UGC. I like this stuff. Yeah, you got some good stuff here. Nice little shop. I wanted to go. I saw that dragon here, whatever that thing, whatever that lizard, the wing thing is.
Yeah, they should be at the bottom there. There's only one that's listed in there right now. The one that
Oh, the steampunk, cool. Oh, there it is.
yeah,
Yeah,
big
Frogzilla.
supporter. I try to draw attention with unique things specifically.
I want that chair. I actually might have to stop by. This is in Vegas.
That's from Sir Devil,
Yeah.
Steampunk Penguin. They've got
Yeah.
awesome assets, all types of assets, man. And I love the theme. He's even got structure ornaments I've noticed recently. They're
Yeah.
so dope.
Yeah. No, for sure. I think I might come grab this Frogzilla too. Hang on. Frogzilla. I think it's cool. I really like it. But I have to come to Vegas to buy it, right? So yeah, I might just go drive
But
over there.
currently, Rick89 will have the monsters available next week all over the place. It's just trying to expand right now currently to have other asset shops as well. I've found people want to go to Vegas to gamble, not to purchase things.
Yeah, well, it's cool still. All right. Well, definitely probably will be stopping by, taking a drive in my car over to see some of these assets, and grab them for myself and put them in my own map asset shop too. So
I appreciate it.
thank you
I
so much for
appreciate your time, man.
your time. Thank you and your knowledge. I
Thank you.
appreciate
Thank you.
it.
Be
You have a
safe.
good
Be well.
yeah, you too. And I'm in recording now, so ending that. And